All right, citizens of Buffalo, we're back, and it's time for us to continue our GM mode with the Buffalo Sabres. Almost at the end of year number 2, we're, 4 days away from the trade deadline. And just like last year at this point, we are clearly not a playoff team. 21 wins, 32 losses, and 7 overtime losses has basically ensured that we will have a top 5 pick again this year. Unless, of course, the lottery pick screws us up. I just mean we're going to be finishing in the bottom 5. I think right now we're the 3rd worst team in the NHL. So, come trade deadline, a team in this position, it's pretty obvious what you do. The veterans have got to go, bring in some prospects, bring in some draft picks, and hope for a better year come next year, all right? But before we get started, we have some comments and some fan art I want to get to, just because we have some big decisions to make in this video. First, we have some fan art. Look at this: Spencer Watson, Sean Day, who is that? Adam Ernie down there, and Brendan Gooley. There's always next year in Buffalo. Well, if you look at the Rochester Americans record, 26, 21, and 7, yeah, we do have some young guns playing down there. Also, a bunch of young guns on the Buffalo Sabres already, so yes, there is always next year, and hopefully we can get a good draft pick as well this year. And also, I mean, this guy's been the cancer of the locker room the entire year round. Trade me now, Superbman, or else. Matt Irwin. I mean, I told him in free agency last year, I'll give you the money, but you're getting top 6 minutes. He had no problem taking the money, but then he complained about the ice time. My God, man. Millionaire complaining. Whatever, Irwin. So, in this video, I would like to, again, trade away our veterans and find some way to get rid of Matt Irwin, all right? Now, we have some of the comments for the trade deadline. The first one comes to us from Tyler Carter. It's kind of a long one here. For the trade deadline, don't just make a trade for the purpose of making a trade. You've got a nice, very young, very high-ceiling forward core, and your top pairing defensively was a plus, is that plus 11, or is that... I guess he's saying plus 11 at the beginning of the video. That's true. We were a pretty good, well, not a pretty good team, but much better than we were right now at the beginning of the last video, right? We just shit the bed completely. Ehrhoff could be someone to move out, but be patient with the team. Irwin is definitely someone to move out if possible. Yeah, I agree there. However, but otherwise, just stay pat and let your younger guys get a bit of a boost over the offseason and then see where you stand. As far as goaltending goes, Lehner should be fine for several years. An 86 goalie is definitely serviceable for a contending team once you get to that point. All right, Tyler Carter, thank you very much for that strategy. I'm glad that I didn't make that trade for Frederik Andersen with the first rounder, because how bad would it be if we traded away Andersen, or we traded for Andersen, we still weren't a playoff team, and we don't get to use that draft pick, right? So this guy's saying don't do anything crazy because you do have a young core. All right. The next one from Destroyer. Johnny, put Ehrhoff and Irwin in the trading block so you can get an idea of what teams are willing to pay for these players. Remember how last year Josh Georges ended up to be worth a second rounder? I think in new gen, trade block is more useful than old gen. All right, so again, I don't want to bore you guys. I already went ahead and did this stuff. I know that there is no trade deadline day where you actually have the phones pop up. We have about 4 days, I think it was. So Irwin, Stahlberg, and Ehrhoff are all on the trading block. I want to hold on to our younger players, and I'm looking for first, second, or third round picks, all right? And also players with 4 gold star potential or better. And there's my surplus. I put the second and thirds in there. Just remember last year, a Stahlberg and a second for a first overall pick. You move the second up to the first with that player. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. So that's the trading block. I already went ahead and did that for you guys. All right, let me just go back to the calendar here. We also have, we got some more comments here. Look at this. Trade Matt Irwin for John Scott. All right, you know what? 131 likes. That's a great suggestion right there. Just get his damn contract off the team. Bring the man, the myth, the legend, John Scott to Buffalo. Why not? He's on the Arizona Coyotes. Let's see if they can accept him. Overall, probably going to be at the bottom of the barrel. You know what? Hang on. How should I search this? Age? Yeah, I'll search by age. He's a little bit older up there, right? There you go. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Scott, John Scott, John Scott. Is he not on the team? He may not be on the team, boys. All right, hang on. He may have been traded. All right, boys, so I just did some power of video editing. I don't want to bore you guys. I tried to find John Scott. He wasn't on Arizona, so I went through every other team and just looked for the name Scott. He wasn't in there. Maybe he's in free agency. Also, we're in year number 2. Maybe he retired. All right, so the trade for Matt Irwin for John Scott, I don't think that's going to work. We'll just leave Matt Irwin in the trading block for right now, okay? Let's continue with these comments. The next one from Joshua Hodges. Trade for Anthony Stolarz from the Philadelphia Flyers. You keep saying that you want a goalie for the future, and this is your man. Green Star potential and gets to around 90 overall. The Flyers are one of the best teams in the league, so giving him up wouldn't be a problem. Make this trade happen. All right, so here we have a very realistic suggestion for a trade. Let me just make sure that they are doing as well as this guy said they are. Yeah, they're second, and Steve Mason's probably their starting goaltender. So, yeah, they don't need a backup like Stolarz. Now, you guys are saying that he gets good. All right, let's see. Let's see if it's a possible trade. If he's got a shit ton of trade value, man, I may just want to wait on that. I don't want to give up too much. Now, if they would accept an Ehrhoff or something, hell yeah. So, hang on a sec. So, let's go to goaltenders. Goalies. There we go. All right, so Stolarz is a fringe starter. This guy said that he's a Green Star potential and gets to around 90 overall. His potential is fringe starter, 75 overall. Hell no, man. We got some fringe starters on our team already, like the guys that we drafted, like fringe starter, Lehner. I'd rather go with Lehner than Stolarz at this point. Backup fringe starter. Now, you know what? We're going to say no to that. Maybe he's green in your roster. This has changed, though. And the last one, John, you have to trade for Pooh. His market value is too low for upside, and his name has so much joke potential. All right. So thank you very much for the comments and fan art. I took a look at Stolarz. I took a look for John Scott. Couldn't find him. Let's take a look at Pooh, and let's see if this guy is someone that we can maybe make a trade for. All right, so his trade value is nice and low. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. He's 18 years of age, 58 overall. They want to give him up. They want to give up a bunch of these guys. Look at this. Pachuro. These guys have, oh my God, they have so much. But I don't want to go for somebody with this much trade value. That's just too much. But Pooh, this guy was right about the potential jokes. That would be nice. All right, so let's see. Skaters matching the block. Who do you guys want? O'Reilly, Jekyll, Reinhart, Gergensons, Kane, Bogosian, Ristolainen, McCabe, Franzen, Ennis, Pissick, Carrier, Key. Holding on to all these guys now. So they want Irwin. Hang on, they want Matt Irwin, but the cap would not go through that way. Let's see. Do I have? Can I bring back any players with no trade value with a lot of cap from St. Louis here? Hang on. Let me just try to find it. Again, sorts. Butler, see what I mean? These guys, but like Butler, there we go. Benoit, Steve Ott, there we go. Steve Ott, that would be perfect. Boom. All right, now, why won't that go through? Too many contracts? No, that would go through. League approved. All right, so Steve Ott, Irwin. I think he's got the same kind of trade value as a Steve Ott, though, so we're just getting Irwin off the team. Pooh, now hang on. There's definitely some of those goalies, those potential goalies I can trade away. I got too many of them. Goalies, let's see here. Robin Lehner, Stalock is a backup, Kakinen, Makarov, Gonchar, and then these guys, like Wisniewski. Yeah, this guy. He's got some trade value to him. Fringe starter, but I'd rather go with Kakinen anyway as my fringe starter. So you know what? I'm going to get rid of this low. He's already 71 overall. He's got some decent trade value, though. All right, add him into the deal. There we go. And then we can pick up Pooh. All right, now maybe I can add in a draft pick in this as well, because it looks like we have the advantage here, or they have the advantage. So let me just throw in a third. Let me just see if this works. All right, so Matt Irwin, get the hell out of here. Wisniewski, a prospect goaltender for Pooh, Steve Ott, and a third-round pick. Will it go through? No, it's not very interesting. All right, so we're probably going to have to get rid of the draft pick. It may not even go through with the draft pick, right? So let me go down there to a 7th. Let me just see if I can pick up something here. Let's see, grab it. No, they still don't want it. All right, so let me remove that. It says there on the bottom, right? The trade value. It's more on this side. You're getting a lot here. Give me that Pooh. No, all right. They still don't want to give him up. I want Pooh. Let's give up our 7th. We have 2 7ths for this year. I'd rather hold on to them. We got to bring in some prospects. Don't want to really trade away that stuff. Trade value. Is there anybody else we can get rid of? Austin. Like, I can get rid of these guys down here. Some trade value on them. Let me just find a guy with decent trade. Here we go. Here we go. So there's something here. Foligno, Jesus, this guy, AHL top 6 forward. I'm not even really playing him. Yeah, get rid of you. There you go. And that Stevens guy as well. Because these guys, I didn't look like I'm going to be signing these guys. Stevens. AHL top 2 defenseman. Yeah, I can get rid of him. All right. So Irwin, Wisniewski, Jesus, and Stevens for Pooh and Ott. Let me see if I can get another 7th in there. Why not? I gotta say, man, just the navigation of this is so slow. What the hell? Why would it sort by year 20? Here we go. All right, so there it is again. Stevens, Jesus, fuck, not the 7th. I'll try to move that up to like the 4th, or let me try the 3rd, because they're getting some good prospects in there. Will it go through? Yes, we believe. This transaction will contribute to our success here in St. Louis. So we gave up some young prospects, boys, but we got a 3rd-round pick back, so we can use that to, get a prospect. And we brought in Pooh. All right, Pooh is on the team. Now, is Pooh playing? Or is he down in the CHL? Morale. Let me see here. Where are you, Pooh? Steve Ott is on the team now. Glad to join the team. I'll make sure this trade looks good for you. Well, thank you, Steve Ott. Meet with a player. Welcome aboard. I think that was a trade that will leave both teams happy. You know what? I'm not lying to him. Positive effect. There we go. Steve Ott. He's not looking to do much. He knows he's coming to Buffalo. There we go. Wasn't Steve Ott on Buffalo before? Disengaged. All over the place with my memory here. Now, last but not least, before we we're going to get the simulating done, don't worry. Let me just place Steve Ott on our trading block, because I just traded away. Yeah, let me just put Steve Ott right here. I can reflip him, kind of like a Toronto Maple Leaf move last year at the deadline. Where is he? Ott, where are you? There he is. Of course, right at the bottom. All right, so Steve Ott's in there. So we've made the trades from our perspective. We got that cancer Irwin out of here. The one guy I have to look at now is Ehrhoff, but let's simulate a few days to see if the computers come at us with anything, all right? So let's go to the 2nd, and if I don't get anything, then we have to make a move for Ehrhoff, because he's only got a 1-year deal anyways. So simulate to this day. Let's see what happens. Anything? Nothing. Simulate up to this day. Let's see what happens. Anything? Oh, here we go. Here. Ooh. All right. See, now this one is an interesting one, because, okay, I'm giving up 2 second-round picks from this year to move them up to a first-round pick, but, second-round pick, you could get a good player, but I'm picking up a second-round pick from next year, and the goal, and let me edit this trade here. Hang on a second. This could be interesting. The goalie, another prospect goalie that I have. I mean, I drafted a lot of them. No one really ended up being fantastic for me. But who is this Lala guy? The fringe starter? Backup starter? Yeah, I could trade him away. But you know what? I don't like that trade. I don't. Because I'd rather hold on to my 2 seconds just to move up. Carolina could be a good team. Now, you know what? I'm going to say no to that. I want to wait one more day. That's weird, man. They send a lot of those trades where it's like just draft picks for draft picks. Anything? Trade deadline is almost upon us. Anything? Here we go. Robin Lane. Oh, they want Robin Lehner and Lala for the 1st-round pick and a 2nd-round pick. Edit trade. You know what? I mean, first of all, I don't want to do this, but where is that 1st-round pick? Are they a shitty team or are they a good team? Can I figure that out from this spot at all? If I go to like their draft picks, will it show me the value of their draft picks? Like, is that that could be a really good pick, isn't it? Let me go over to Luongo here for a second. Let me see their goalie record. That's a way to tell. Luongo freaking retire. That's why they've had this guy Montoya as their and McKenna as their goalies. Boys, this is a tough one, because yeah, it's Robin Lehner, but you could be getting a top 5 pick maybe. Let me go. Come on, can I just fucking switch it? Here we go. Career stats. Let me find this. So 20 and 24. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I got to remember that. I got to just remember that trade. Lehner and a 2nd for Florida's 1st and their 2nd. All right. Hang on. Let me go back out and see where the Florida Panthers are here in the league, because that could be special, man. That could be something very special. Atlantic. Yeah, they're in the Atlantic. What am I doing? Florida down here in 6th. Let me go to the NHL. Let's just see where that draft pick would be. Went to all right, Florida. It's a top 10 pick. Oh my God. All right, boys. But then again, Robin Lehner gets put on that team. Maybe they have a good end to the season and it becomes like a top 10 pick. Right now, there's that pick and there's our pick. So if I trade away Robin Lehner, you get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 3 and 7. You know what? I'm going to say no to that, boys. If it was somebody else, I'd say yeah, but Robin Lehner, that's just too much to give up. Way too much to give up. So we're at that day. No one made a move for Christian Ehrhoff. Let's try to find a team that wants him, all right? So propose a trade. I may do some power of video editing if this takes too long, but as of right now, I want to go through step by step with you guys to see what it's like. All right, so let me go to all players here. I think you guys would agree we can't just trade away Robin Lehner like that. You got nothing for next year then. And that draft pick is not automatic, right? They could start winning games with a goalie like that. So Christian Ehrhoff has got to go and Stahlberg has got to go. Everyone who's younger than 30 years of age, they can stay because they're young still. You got to keep them for the next 5 years if you need to. And I want this team to make the playoffs as soon as possible. So let's just try to make it for Ehrhoff yeah. Now will it turn green? I don't think it turns green. See, here's another glitch in this game, EA Sports. Old gen, it would turn green. The name of Ehrhoff. Now I got to go through it individually and make sure it turns. How do I switch it around? Hang on. Skaters matching block. Is that how I can do it? Skaters matching block. Yeah, that's how I can do it. All right, now I got to sort by age. It's already sorted by age. All right, so they want Stahlberg. All right, so now I got to find a team. Am I going to have to click on it like this every time? Franzen, is he the oldest? I think so, right? Yeah, okay. So at least it's staying sorted by the oldest. I can go through. I just gotta find the teams that actually want Christian Ehrhoff. And here we go. Here we go. I found one. It's the Dallas Stars. All right. So I just want to prove something here. All right. So Colorado, they don't want him, right? But I got to bring this up. See how it's the white name? EA Sports. This is what I'm talking about, how your game is a lot slower. If I'm trying to find a team that Ehrhoff wants to go to, look, I select the Dallas Stars, but on the first glance, it says that they don't want it. What I need to do is go into it. All right, there you go. Now they want it. Now his name is green, right? But now look, now the glitch gets reversed. Now, because his name is green, when I go to another team, every team wants him. This is what I mean about how it's not fun because it just takes so fucking long. EA, Jesus Christ. All right, so the Dallas Stars wanted him. They're a little bit over the cap. That's okay. Let's see if they have anybody that they can give back to us. Let's see. Anybody? Hayden. You got some low top 6 defensemen there with green. Low trade value, though. That's not bad. Bottom 6 forward. Wouldn't mind this guy, Hayden. Another defenseman for us in the future. He's already 21, though. If he was 18 or something, that wouldn't be bad. Go to draft picks for a second. What about draft picks? They're willing to give up some draft picks. I could just get a second for Christian Ehrhoff. Yeah, I could just do that. And then, I'm not going to get a first for him. There's no way. There's no way. There's no teams out there. His trade value is way too low. And then on top of that, I'm going to need to bring back some salary cap, just like it did for Steve Ott. So hang on a second here. Morin, Hemsky? Yeah, Hemsky. There you go. There's a contract that I could take on. 82, 4 mil for 1 more year. Yeah, I could take that. There you go. All right, so Christian Ehrhoff for a second and Alesh Hemsky. Now, if that doesn't go through, I could add in a draft pick to help it, but that could go through. I mean, they want him. They don't want to give out Hemsky, but he's got no trade value. All right, come on, Dallas. Will it go through? There are possible moves that will have to be made if you complete this trade. Called up to the NHL will be Sanguinetti. Moved down will be William Carrier. All right, that's fine by me. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Dallas, so we are accepting your trade offer. So Christian Ehrhoff, top 6 defenseman, traded to Dallas. All right. Roster moves. Oh, great. Here we go. What's wrong with that? Okay, best lines, edit lines. All right, power video editing, boys. All right, very good. So we just moved not Steve Ott. We just moved Christian Ehrhoff. We have one more. Who was it? It was Victor Stahlberg, right? We can get like maybe a second, maybe a second if I move like Stahlberg in a third for him. All right, there he is, Victor Stahlberg. Here, he's 31. So give me a second again to go through all the teams and find out who wants him. All right, so we found somebody who wants Victor Stahlberg. He can go back to his old team, the Nashville Predators. Again, pain in the ass finding these trades, man. Pain in the effing arse. All right, so let's see if we can snag up a second for this. Nashville had have too many skaters in their organization. That's all right. I pressed the A button. Come on. Skaters matching the block. Yeah, let's see. Do they have any young potential players they can give up? Valiev. There's no way I'll get that for Stahlberg. Gerard, no, I won't get any of these guys. Top 6 defenseman. How old is he? If he's 20 or younger, I'll pick him up. 21. Same thing as that Hayden guy. Nah, you know what? I'm going to say no to that. Bottom 6 forward. Jorgensen, you know what? This guy may turn out to be something. Nashville would have more than 45 skaters. What? I thought I just traded for this guy. Is he not signed? Oh, this guy wasn't signed. That's why. My bad. I pressed... For fuck's sake, man. What the fuck? Oh, just fucking react to my controller. I'm pushing shit. We just need one of these guys with low trade value. Let's grab the lowest guy. There you go. This guy, Rissling. 23, sure. All right, yeah, that will go through. So, second for Stahlberg. I don't think that will work, but if I add in a higher draft pick just to move up, I think it will. All right, so we already have a first. We have 3 seconds, so I'm trying to get 4 seconds. 2 thirds, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. Let me add in my 2 sevenths for this, all right? There we go. I don't mind. With all these seconds and thirds, I don't need the all the sevenths. All right, so Victor Stahlberg and 2 sevenths for Nashville's second-round pick and Rissling. Will it go through? Ooh, still not. All right. All right, you can have a 7th and a 6th. How does that sound? Proposed trade. There you go. Really? All right, I'll give him the 2 sevenths and the 6th. You're getting 3 draft picks here. I don't want to give up too much. I'll settle for the 3rd if I have to, but it looks like they're getting a good amount of... and they want to give both those things up. Come on now. Proposed trade. There it is. Still not. All right. You know what? I'm holding on my draft picks. Screw that. I will simply just settle for a 3rd. There you go. And a 4th. Bring in so many players to this team. Proposed trade. There you go. Yep. Sanguinetti. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to accept this proposal. Hang on a second again. Power of video editing. All right, so I've already gone ahead and done all the lines and everything. I didn't want to waste your guys' time. I know you guys don't like all that micromanaging. I used to be able to do it in old gen. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. All right, so Ristalena, what do you have to say? I'm not happy that you chose to trade away Christian Ehrhoff. It really changes the locker room for me. He wasn't going to come back next year anyways, Rasmus. You're the future, not that old goof, Christian Ehrhoff. Look, hockey is a business. Sometimes you have to make decisions that are tough. It was a hard decision. I'm sorry it affected you that way. Look, I think the trade will make us a better team. You need to understand that. We'll be better off in the long run. Though it may not seem like it right now. Work with us. Trust in us. There we go. Trust in me, Rasmus. Negative! Oh, he doesn't trust in me. You won't regret trading for me, Alesh Hemsky. I will prove you made the right call. Okay. Welcome aboard. There you go. I'll just bullshit him. Welcome aboard. Blah, blah, blah. No effect. All right. So, there we go. The moves have been made. Nothing too spectacular. Then again, we didn't really have anything spectacular to trade away. It's not like we parted ways with a Ryan O'Reilly or Evander Kane or Tyler Ennis. All right, so let's get to the end of the regular season here. Simulate up to this day. Let's not stop for anything. This video's already been pretty long. Oh, here we go. We got another one. Robin Lehner. Philly's doing good. They want Robin Lehner? Why? Oh, Jesus. That's a lot. Robin Lehner for 2 firsts. No, you know what? Decline. No, I'm going to hold on to Robin Lehner. All right, we know that if I want to get firsts in the future, I can do it. I have plenty of players I can trade away to get first-round picks, but Philadelphia is a good team this year. I already have a first. I have plenty of seconds for that depth. I'm fine. I want to hold off on that. We need Robin Lehner for next year. We need it. All right, what do you guys have to say? Not playing is never easy, but I'm ready to go, and I'm happy to be back in the lineup. Okay. I'm happy you're back. Was he injured? I guess he was. No effect on him. There are times that I don't want to walk into that locker room. Steve Ott, I thought you were going to come here and change everything, huh? If you want to change, become a role model in that locker room. There you go. You want to come back next year? Play alongside of greats like Jack Eichel? Come on. Jamie McGinn. It's not like me to complain, but my lack of ice time is really frustrating me lately. Look, you have to prove to me that you deserve more. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. No effect on morale. We got some people who are pretty happy, though. Those 2 wins against Edmonton and Pittsburgh. Look at this. We've winning some games, getting some points. Come on now, boys. Now that the season's already over, take us out of the top 10 for draft picks. Sure, why not? Edit scouting assignment. We'll go back to the OHL. Defensemen. Defensemen are very important right now. Get defensemen. Goaltender, yes, but I could always make a trade for a goalie. Oh, here come the losses. There we go. Get those losses, boys. Get those losses. Yeah. I didn't think that we'd, it was the last video. I was third worst in the NHL, but the first and second worst team, I don't think it was like mathematically possible for us to catch those guys. Or have them catch us. They had so many losses. 26, 41, and 8. My God. Not a good season at all here in Buffalo. Hopefully Jack Eichel doesn't want to be traded. It's only the first few years here, Jack Eichel. You got to go through the rough patches so that you can truly appreciate the good times. The championships are coming. The individual awards are coming. I'm finding the line mates for you. Just give me a few years here, all right? Last 3 games of the season. Win, a win, and a win. Oh, there you go. We give our fans at least something to cheer for in the last few weeks. We won 4 in a row. We won 5 of 6. Actually, we won 6 of 7. Yeah, that's not bad. We won 6 of our last 7, and we won 4 in a row to end the year. All right, let's see what that did to us when it comes to moving out of position for the top 5 picks. I'm sure we did, man. I'm sure we hurt ourselves. So the team stats, we'll go through all of this, all right? Yeah, Buffalo Sabres, look at this. No, the Boston Bruins, see what I mean? They only had 45 points. My God, they were horrible. Let's go to entire league. So here are all the teams that made the playoffs. Tampa, Chicago, Dallas, Philly, Islanders, St. Louis, Los Angeles. See, that's why I didn't want to make that trade to Philadelphia for Robin Lehner. Why would they make that trade? That's a weird trade for them. If you're going to trade away your 2 first-round picks, get a stud defenseman or forward. Colorado, Nashville, Montreal, Detroit, Anaheim, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Toronto. All right, so Florida, see what I mean about Florida? If we would have made that trade for Florida, it would have been like a top, like 12th or 13th overall pick. Not the greatest. But the good news is that, yes, we won some games towards the end, but we didn't win enough to pass Calgary, Arizona, or Edmonton. So we have, what is it? It can be 1, 2, 3. So we could drop back to 5th overall or 6th overall. Yeah, I think we can drop back as far as 6th overall. I hope that doesn't happen. Maybe I could be wrong there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, maybe it's only 5th overall. I'm hoping for a good draft pick this year, though. That's what I'm getting at. Player stats for the season for the Buffalo Sabres. Let's see who did what for us. Sort. All right. So Sam Reinhart was our leading point man with 59 points in 82 games played. Ryan O'Reilly, 53 and 82. Tyler Ennis, 51. Jack Eichel with only 48. Now, what did they do last year? Career stats. Jack Eichel last year with 42, minus 15. This year, you get 48 points with a plus. So he had more goals, 1 more goal. Well, actually, he played better last year. Look at that, because he only had 69 games played. Maybe he should be back to being a playmaker and not a sniper. We'll see. Evander Kane with 47, Larson with 40, and then everyone else rounds it out pretty much. All right. Yeah. And last but not least, let's just go to the entire NHL and see who is leading goal scorer, who's leading point man. So Tyler Seguin with 109 points. Jamie Benn. There we go. We got some goal scoring this time. Maybe because the injuries were off. Goals. Tarasenko, Seguin, Patrick Kane, Duchesne, Stamkos. All right. And assists. There we go as well. Jonathan Toews, Gabriel Landeskog, Henrik Sedin. There you go. All right. Last but not least, boys, let us go to our scouting report and just see... you guys can speculate on who we should draft in the upcoming draft this year. Top 5 pick, right? So let's see. List all scouted players. How do I do this? What is it? Pinned, projected? Is there any projected? I don't think so. Top 9-4. Is there any projected? Is there any way to look at just the projected? Like, is there like Bob McKenzie's projected? Add players to watch list. There's no. There we go. Projected. Here we go. All right, so you got O'Reilly, right wing. Wow, look at all these Americans. I think it's because I spent so much time looking in America. Look at all those Americans, Jesus. A lot of American prospects this year. And if I go to goalies, because that's something we got to look at as well. Yeah, all leagues. I guess these are just the players that I've scouted so far. It's not everyone. It'd be cool if it could show me everyone. Free agents, trading blocks, scouting. If I go into scouting, will it show? View prospects in the region. pinned? No, it doesn't show it. All right, so you guys are just going to have to let me know what should we be targeting in the draft and off-season. We'll do all that in the next video. This one's been a long one, my God. Well, maybe not after the power of video editing gets cut up. So, boys, let me know. There'll be a link for the websites in the description and in the chat. Let me know what we should do in the next video, and we'll take it to year 3 for the Buffalo Sabres.